Today we're dropping 1,000 of every species into the ocean. So I'm thinking let's drop them in this location right here. Just they have a few different directions to go. But I feel like regardless of wherever we drop them, it's just gonna be super crowded. So this is just gonna take forever. Even with an auto clicker, it still takes like probably a minute to spawn every single creature, so yeah, we're gonna be here for a while.
One eternity later.
All right, after like 30 minutes, the gang is finally all here. Yeah, this is really kind of the gauntlet because I'm not entirely sure if all these creatures are gonna be able to make it to shore. I mean, has anyone seen a buffalo swim? Or like rhinos or bears, or I mean a lot of these honestly I don't see being great swimmers. The frogs are definitely gonna be okay though. Okay, yeah, we got 21,000 population right now, which I guess means 21 different kinds of creatures. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. So go and hit play. My computer's probably gonna lag out for a second. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Yeah, I did not realize that it was already in fast motion. Dang, look at that, just explosion of creatures. I don't know why some of them are going like west here. Those are the lemon guys. I don't know where they're going. But yeah, as predicted, the crabs got here first. Yeah, we got penguins landed. I think those are snake people landed. But I'm really surprised because this island was so much farther than everything else. I am very surprised people are going over there. Okay, for sure, we got the crabs just landed, so they established a kingdom. Elves, actually, are here, and then cats down here, and there's some kind of battle going on. I don't know who is killing who. For whatever reason, the cats and elves seem to be going at it. I'm very unsure as to why. Also, a fire just started. This is not good. Yeah, this is definitely going how I expected it to. We've already lost like 2,000 population. Looks like the elves were also able to make it to this shoreline as well. Okay, I don't know what's going on over here. For whatever reason, they just, a lot of different creatures are like landed and then immediately went down here to try and swim to this island. I have no idea why. It's not even a good island. Okay, sweet. We got some new empires. We got penguins, so they officially established themselves, and then we got lemon people. I'm surprised we don't have more, but I think they're just slowly spreading out. Cats are have already lost tons of population, and somehow the orcs are still out here just swimming for their lives. I don't know. Are they trying to go down to this island for some reason? And then looks like a few other creatures landed on this island. I'm not sure if they merged with the elves or if they're gonna establish their own kingdoms. Oh, this is actually gonna suck because the orcs are landing on this island and they're probably just gonna immediately start fighting the elves. Yeah, they're just gonna get killed. They're already like so low on health from just drowning up here. Oh, you got one human that came down here, and he might be the last human, honestly. He's just bawling his eyes out. Okay, penguins are growing at a very nice pace. They must just be merging with other species as well, because there's no way they would have more than 1,000, but that's cool. Then you got bears just established themselves. You got lemons established themselves on the mainland. And then the hyenas, is that what these guys are also up here. The elves actually did end up making it down here. They're up to almost 100 population. And I think they also have merged with the buffalo for whatever reason came down here. And whoever this is, a hyena or something. Okay, a few other humans survived, thankfully. Okay, and a couple orcs actually made it to this island, as well as some others like the turtles, it looks like, are here. Yeah, I think everyone on this island is just doomed. There's no way they're gonna find enough food to survive on here unless they resort to cannibalism. So new empires showed up though. We got bears down here, scorpions, monkeys made it, nice. And then it's funny, the hyenas, more than any other empire, have just spread themselves out all over the place. You got some down here, some up here. And then they have two different ones on this island here. They might even be, oh, they have another one down here. I am very worried about the penguin empire because there is no way they're gonna be able to support this population. I'm surprised a lot of them haven't died already. I mean, yeah, things are not looking great. They did manage to get 90 pieces of meat, but that's probably gonna last them like 30 seconds. So I'm just dumbfounded by the fact that their population is still going up. One thing I did not mention earlier is I do have glitched Noosphere on, which is gonna make the religions and cultures randomized. So we might see some pretty interesting things happen. I don't think we have any religions yet, but we definitely do have cultures. It's just like a super tangled mess of cultures right now. What? That is so unlucky. There's a meteor that landed right in the penguins' kingdom here. I mean, they're still losing population, but they lost like 2,000 in that. Okay, I think we're getting our first religion from the monkeys. Of course, it's the monkeys. I'm excited because with random traits, we're gonna get some really crazy religions. Oh, it's the lemon people, actually. Interesting. Okay, so we got Cask here, we got Right of Living, Harvest, Mind's Awakening, and Teleport. Interesting. So I wouldn't be surprised if the lemon people just end up spreading themselves out like all over the map because they can just teleport everywhere. But I guess it is the first religion, so it could end up like just being this whole continent's religion if no one starts new ones. Okay, we're in year 95. We just entered into summer, so fingers crossed that a fire doesn't just burn all of our kingdoms down. Okay, monkeys, I think just started a new religion. Let's take a look at that. It's called Meow, and wow, this is a crazy one. Tons of stuff. Cast Curse, Rite of Descent. Oh, we're gonna get a ton of rebellions in this. Oh no, Rite of Falling Stars. Well, let's hope they don't go to war with the penguins because they've been already very unlucky with the meteorites. You got a lot of empires joining this alliance. You got the lemon people, the penguins, the elves, and the hyenas. Bro, another meteorite just fell. This time on the lemon people, but I don't think they lost a lot of people, but I think they're about to. If these people can't make it to the water. Go, boys, go. You can do it. And they just got invaded by pumpkin people. Go figure. Some people in this world just don't have any luck. And the monkeys are trying to help them out with their tornadoes, but it's really just making things worse, I think. There's not a single pumpkin in this like group of people. Okay, I think this conflict is almost over. They at least destroyed the like mega pumpkin. So now everyone's just kind of pitching in to wipe out the stragglers. I think Haxkag, this hyena empire, is the first empire to get boats. And they've actually expanded onto the mainland, as if we need more hyenas on the mainland. Okay, year 125, we actually just got a few wars that just started. So it looks like the hyenas just went to war with the elves. At first I was convinced that the hyenas were gonna win, but the elves actually have a guy with a fire staff, so they must have gotten invaded by a wizard earlier. And then the poor lemon people are just totally caught in the crossfire. Oh, interesting. Humans made it to this island over here. Yeah, what empire is that? Hitrone? Yeah, they're the first ones to get over here. And cats, for whatever reason, have made it super far. They went like all the way across the desert and built a colony over here. So they're the first ones to make it to the jungle biome. Good for them, I guess. Then a couple kingdoms expanded north. Aenira, which is these bull guys, established a colony up here in the north on this island up here. So they're gonna get a ton of gold and resources from this. And then I have no idea who went up here. Who is orange? Oh, is it just someone that's part of the Steel Eyes Alliance, but there's nobody that actually lives there, so I'm a little bit confused. Oh wait, we got a boat coming up. Okay, who is it gonna be? Oh, actually, it's the freaking hyenas. Of course it is. And then one skeleton, which is something. I guess he's probably gonna be the only one that can survive living on this island. And the war between the hyenas and the elves continues to rage on. Elves are down to 36, so I think they're actually losing this fight. They must have lost the wizard staff. I don't see it anywhere. Either they lost it or it's back in storage somewhere. Yeah, I guess they lost it. And actually, I was wrong. It looks like as far as this island goes, the elves are actually pulling ahead. It's just that the hyenas have a bunch of other colonies because they've moved up here. So the elves might be able to push them off the island at least. Oh, crap. Okay, a ton of wars just started. Steel Eyes went to war with Guts of Fire, and then there's also like a few small ones that we probably don't care about. Meow went to war with Laura, the like turtle people. Okay, so far Guts of Fire down to 570, and Steel Eyes down to 500. They're really getting pushed off this continent. I feel like the screen is just continually shaking, and I want to know what that is. If that's like an earthquake or something. They definitely are just like dropping fire on each other like mad. Yeah, they just love this firepower. Yep, there it goes again. Oh, I forgot about the crystal guys. They're still in the game somewhere. You got a little squad coming in to try and invade Guts of Fire. I think this is the Monkey Kingdom here. Oh, and chickens too. We have not seen them. So, I mean, maybe everyone survived. They're just parts of different empires. They did manage to take that colony over, so they are pushing into Guts of Fire. Oh, and they're going to take this one in the south as well, I think. I mean, they could turn this around. They are down 100 population, but if they can wipe them off this main continent here, or this main area, then I feel like that's going to give them a really good advantage. But we'll see. They might be getting pushed back here. Yeah, that's not good. Oh, you got a steelized boat coming with 70 army on it. This could turn things around, assuming they actually do something smart. And no, I think they're gonna do something stupid. Okay, I mean, I guess that was a good idea. They're taking over this colony like way over. Wait, they're not even at war with these people. What are they doing? They drop people way off here, and they're gonna go all the way up here in the north. I don't think that this was a good decision. Okay, year 150, we just entered into fall. We got a couple new wars about to start, I think. And that army, after like 3 years, has still not made it over there. They'll get there eventually. Yeah, I think Steel Eyes just kind of got decimated. They're down to 240, and I think they just have like a few little colonies left. And we got our first few kingdoms expand into the savannah. They just skipped over the desert, went straight to the savannah. Crocs, I don't feel like we've seen them have their own empire, but they're up here. You also got rabbits, and then this is part of someone else. I think this is the bears, or no, the buffalo. Oh crap. Okay, we're getting wars all over the place. I think we just got like 4 wars that just started. Well, first off, the fox people are just done for. I'm sorry to say it. They're going against the bulls, and they're just getting tossed around like beanbags right now. I don't really know what's going on. It seems like there's a separate war being fought in the fox's base that's not even related to them. Who is this? And then Steel Eyes, they only have like 2 colonies left. They're still at war with Guts of Fire, so they'll probably get wiped out here pretty soon. Oh, the hyenas. Oh, interesting. The hyenas, or at least this northern hyena empire, got wiped off this island. They still are around though. They have this northern empire, but I guess they lost on that front. Also, what is going on here? This army is apparently part of Yafanor, which is this kingdom, and I guess just their entire population is all military. Yeah, these lemon men just do not play around. Oh my gosh, monkeys just took over the entirety of the gingerbread empire, which is humongous. Or I guess they are still around, but they just got tons of land, and they're already like one of the pretty OP empires at 352. So in the lead, we have the hyenas at 413, monkeys 352, then the lemon people, which I assume, yeah, it's this empire over here, Yafanor, 240, hyenas again, 220, and then dogs at 220 as well. I want to see where this dog empire is. Okay, so they're up here in the north. They are at war with the hyenas. But the hyenas are like super far away. Okay, year 175, we're halfway through fall. Population has dropped down to 5,000. So far, 15,000 creatures have died in this world. It has not even been that long either. The lemon people just continue to hang on. I don't honestly think the hyenas are ever gonna be able to take them over. The lemon people also did move up north. I just noticed that. They have a colony up here on this island, and we're getting a lot more empires expanding out east. The Luthiers have moved out here to the east. They've actually made it the farthest east out of everyone. Cats continue to expand in their little corner of the world. Oh, and the Garlic Men have actually made it pretty far too. Okay, we might be getting a new alliance. Club of New. Very fitting name, and that is... yeah, so that is the Foxes and the Rabbits, which are just these 2 little kingdoms over here. This is a great spot though, because there's tons of resources on this mountain. There's also another mountain up here in the northeast that has adamantine on it, so we'll see who ends up getting that first. Once again, the hyenas launched an assault on the lemon men, but just could not take them. They are just getting exploded out here. Oh, and they did end up with the fire staff. I want to see who has it. Yeah, I cannot find them for the life of me. They might have just burned themselves alive. My God, there's so many religions now. I want to see what the biggest one is. Oh, the scorpions have one that's apparently huge. Very curious about that. Okay, top one is the... Actually, no, this isn't what I want. Let's go by members. Top one is the monkey religion called Meow. Which, yeah, this really is starting to make sense. Summon Tornado and Rite of Falling Stars. We've seen so many tornadoes and so many meteorites in this game. Then we have an Elven religion. Bubble Shields, I feel like I haven't seen that very much, but maybe I'm just not paying attention. And then Earthquakes, yep, that also makes sense. That's why the screen has been shaking so much. Okay, then the scorpion one, which I'm really curious about. So that is the coffee one that the monkeys have. They also have the slow spell, and then they have the like lightning one and the fire one. Actually, we've seen that one a lot. Then as far as alliance goes, we still have Guts of Fire, which is those 6 empires, and then we also have Club of New, which has become a pretty big alliance, up to 6 or 7 empires. And Serious Flames of Void is kind of a smaller one, which is in between the Loliers, the Cats, and the Bulls. I didn't realize we had a decently sized Lolier empire. I kind of want to take a look at that. That is up here in the north. Well, I mean, decent sized meaning not like 0, because I feel like the Loliers we've just barely seen. But they're up to 60. That's not terrible. Oh, dude, this like single bull made it all the way to this island way over here. And I have no idea why. Oh, there's a few people here. Yeah, I'd love to see the progression of like, how did they even get over here? Like what does their journey even look like? Unless they just teleported, they could have been part of that like teleporting religion. Okay, year 190, we just entered into winter, so things are starting to freeze over very, very slowly. I don't think there's been any new wars that have been declared. It's still kind of the same old thing. The hyenas versus the lemon men, and then the hyenas also versus the humans over here. It's just hyenas versus the world pretty much. Okay, year 200, population is up to 6,500 now. We just got a few like small wars, I think, in the past few years. The cats are still going at it. I feel like this war is gonna last forever. Oh, we got the Scorpions went to war with this whole new alliance of Eyes, and they're actually like not that far off from their population. So I mean, who knows? Oh, and someone got the Adamantine Island. I wonder who this is, or maybe it's just no one. Hello? Okay, what kingdom is this? It is the Rabbits, I think. And it says they do have a king here, but I don't know where they are. King Ratty. He's like way over here, so I don't really know what's going on. I assume they're gonna sail there at some point. Then you got a couple new colonies from kingdoms in the Guts of Fire Alliance. So they're finally colonizing this like jungle biome over here. And I don't know if he like cloned himself or what, but that single buffalo guy over here managed to get their population up. So I don't know, maybe more people just immigrated there or something, but yeah, this ended up being a pretty legit little colony here. Yeah, as far as alliances go at this point, we have 4 of them. We still got Guts of Fire with the same 6 kingdoms, I think. Club of New has so many kingdoms in it, but they're all like tiny, so they still like super suck. Alliance of Eyes isn't terrible. They're up to 390, and this is pretty much just the cat alliance. There's 3 different cat empires in this. And then you got the, what are they called? Armadillo Empire here too. And then this Garlic Man Empire, I think they're the first ones to make it up this far, at least like in this area, because there is this island over here. But on the main continent, they're the ones to make it the furthest north. I kind of want to like favorite them just because I'm curious to see if they'll actually like end up surviving. I feel like the fact that they're in the desert and it's also winter just makes food like super scarce, so yeah, very curious to see if they actually survive. Okay, year 215, Alliance of Eyes has grown huge. They're up to 1,000 or 1,100 population, and they added more cat kingdoms into their empire. That's crazy. You got 2 more Glona and Meow. And then Club of New and Serious Flames are not doing well. Down to 8463. Guts of Fire is still doing pretty good at 1200, but Alliance of Eyes could actually pass them up. We'll see. I don't think they're at war right now, but there is some kind of big war going on. I'm trying to figure out who that's between. Oh, this is Flames of Void. Well, I mean, they took over one of the monkeys' like big cities, which is impressive. I don't really know how they did that because they don't really have any population, but good for them, I guess. And the freaking buffalo. Oh, something just happened. Oh no, they had a wizard spawn like right on their island. That sucks. I just saw like a puff of smoke and then suddenly they were all gone, but they continue to just expand on the most random places. They just built a new colony down here, and I guess that's it. But I mean, I don't know. The fact that they took over this island too is crazy. And then someone just landed on this island over here. I think that is also a buffalo. So I imagine they'll take over this as well. You know what I just realized is we can technically see how many creatures there are of each race. And so far, I'm actually very surprised. The garlic men have the most. Oh wait, no, that's not right. Sort by members. The cats have the most, of course. Almost up to 1,000, so like close to what they started with. And then the lemon men, I feel like we saw that coming. 734. Hyenas, yeah, that makes sense. 713. Garlic men, I am surprised by, still up to 546. Then the Loliers, I guess, just kind of merged with everyone else. They didn't really establish their own kingdoms, so they're just kind of spread out, but they're up to 500. Monkeys at, or no, these are just regular monkeys. That's crazy. Why are there so many regular monkeys? Then Buffalons up to like 500. The other monkeys up to 400, and the skeletons are up to 400, which is funny because the only reason they exist is because of like necromancy from the like religions. I did not spawn them in this world. Year 225, world population is up to 6,500, and we've had 40,000 deaths so far. Club of New continues to hold on. They only have 9 population, but somehow they still have 3 kingdoms part of their alliance, which is crazy. So all of them must just have, well, it says all of them have 0, or these 2 have 0, so really it's just Fora, that one rabbit empire. Serious Flames of Void is still pretty tiny. Then Alliance of Eyes, okay, they've added some new people in there. We got some bears, we got why do I always forget their name? The Luliers. And then we have the Lemon Boys are part of this one. Yeah, the bears were a good one because they're up to like 200 population and they're super OP too. Yeah, unfortunately, all these kingdoms on this like west coast area, I think are just kind of stuck. Scorpions haven't really been able to do anything. They are at war with someone up here, so maybe they'll be able to get out of this spot. The bears obviously are kind of stuck. And then rabbits, lemon people, and then the buffalons over here. Hona is still around, up to 3 population, and I think winter just ended. So the snow should melt, unless it's not going to. I mean, fingers crossed for them. They did make it through the winter, so I mean, I think that's a good sign. And then once again, Buffalon are just going where no man's gone before. They're the farthest north, I think. Oh, actually, there's a Lulier Empire over here with 1 that made it a little bit farther north. Then you got some new monkey empires over here. Nasona and Tun, and then another skeleton empire, because why not? Okay, some humans actually just landed on this island that wizard was on earlier. I wonder if they'll actually like establish themselves. It is funny, I think there's creatures just spread out all over the map just super randomly because of the teleport perk. Like there's just like a couple random cat guys running through the Arctic wasteland over here, and I don't know, it just seems like there's people everywhere. Okay, we got a new human colony over here. I don't think things are going super well for them though. Okay, year 240, world population is down to like 6,400. It's dropping really quickly. We got a new alliance called Hopes and Keepers that just declared war on Haxcag, that one empire that's been going to war with the lemon people for like literally this entire game. So that might honestly be what ends this conflict, is just them getting wiped out by a whole different empire. You know, this empire is just not messing around at all. They're just slaying everyone. I think it's a mix of the lemon people and the buffalons. Of course. Oh, look at this guy. He's just fighting for his life over here. I don't think they can get him because he's on the ice. They're just standing at the shore, just completely dumbfounded. Okay, here we go, down to 150. The lemon people are having to go like all the way around this little lake over here. But I think they're starting to meet the hyenas here. So if this like hyena squad can't fend them off, I think they're kind of done for. Oh, is this the hyenas king? Who is this? This guy's like sick as hell. Ooh. There's bombs being thrown everywhere. I mean, considering what they're going against, I feel like hyenas really are not doing that bad. They've been kind of able to hold the line here and keep these guys back. Though I feel like Hopes and Keepers or whatever their name is, I think they do have, yeah, they do have colonies up here. So they could technically invade by like naval invasion. We'll see. Hacksky is down to 90 population left. And I think they're starting to kind of get overwhelmed here, but I'm not sure. I love these like huge lemon guys. They're so sick. Okay, sir, where are you going? Sir? Ooh, what is this guy? Is he a snake or something? Oh, it's a lolier. Why do they look freaky like that? It literally looks like a snake. A snake wearing a jacket. I don't know. Okay, I think this is it for Hackskag. Somehow they still have 37 population. I don't know where they are though. Unless they do have another colony out there somewhere. I mean, yeah, they have like one up here, but let's be honest, we know they're gonna die. So what's even the point? The other thing going on right now, though, is the Alliance of Eyes actually went to war with the Guts of Fire. And it's been like a pretty even fight. They're both hovering around 800 population. It looks like Alliance of Eyes is actually pulled ahead up to 873. Guts of Fire is down to 850. Okay, the ice is finally melting. I realized that the, what's it called? The Forever Cold modifier was on. That's why the ice was there for so long. So yeah, winter lasted pretty much all the way through spring. Year 275, world population is down to 6,000, and Alliance of Eyes is almost up to 1,000 population. Guts of Fire is down to 900. So, I mean, both of them have technically risen in population, but Alliance of Eyes is still doing a little bit better. I am surprised they have not taken this city up here in the north. Yeah, I think Guts of Fire is kind of holding the line here. They're just stopping them like way before they even get close to any of their cities. So we'll see. I mean, the Alliance of Eyes just have kind of infinite expendable army to just throw at this defense here. So I don't know. I feel like they're eventually going to break through. Oh, Flames of Void actually went to war with, what's it called? Club of New. So they're getting taken over. I think that this is all they have right here. They have like a little city up here in the north, but they're not a very big alliance. And we got some new colonies. We got the Garlic Men expanded onto this island. They're the first ones here, which this island has a ton of mithril on it, so that's going to be super OP. And then we also got some lemon people that immigrated up here to this northern island, which mostly just has ore on it. I keep seeing people on this northern island, but I never see them. I've never seen anyone actually try and settle there. I wonder if it's just because it's like the frozen biome. Literally nobody wants it. I don't know. Oh crap, we got a wizard spawn on the Garlic Men island. I don't think they're gonna be able to fend this guy off. They only have 4 population, unless these like little Goombas or whatever they are can help. I don't think this is gonna go super well. No, they could kill him. Down to 150. Oh, come on. I really hope they can get him. Okay, that bomb was very nice. Let's more of that. Come on, you gotta attack him while he's down. Darn it, he just got another level up. Okay, well, he just teleported away, and so I guess he's someone else's problem now. Guts of Fire continues to hold the line here. I think they've actually pushed Alliance of Eyes like a little bit back as well. I mean, Alliance of Eyes really just needs to shake things up, because there's no way they're gonna get past this defense here. And I know it was not that long ago that I said the exact like opposite thing, but I don't know. I feel like Guts of Fire is very much surprising me with how good their defense is. Oh crap, and Alliance of Eyes is about to have a rebellion too. Yep, that went through, though I don't know if they actually split off from the Empire. Are they still just, they rebelled, but they're still part of the same alliance? That does not make any sense, but oh well. Guts of Fire is doing the smart thing and coming in by naval invasion. Yeah, this entire little peninsula was like not defended at all, and they're gonna keep moving in. Let's pause for a second and see what the top subspecies is at this point. Well, I think it's similar. The cats, I believe, were like number 2 before, weren't they? We got Lemon Boys, we got Garlic Men, Loliers, which is still surprising. Then the Buffalo, cats, and hyenas are all up there. I think this is Flames of Void. How do I even say that? Flames of Voids. Yeah, that's right. Last town here. With 70 population, they've been completely pushed off the mainland. As far as I know, yeah, I don't see them anywhere. And the new, whatever they're called, Club of New is still going after them. And they're actually up to 860, so they've technically, I mean, they've almost caught up with Guts of Fire, which is surprising. And oh my gosh, I just realized the freaking Hyena's Haxcag is still at war with the lemon people down here. When will you guys learn? That's crazy. So Hopes and Keepers didn't end up killing them, and they have it out for these lemon people. They do not, they will go to the ends of the earth. They'll extinct themselves just to kill these lemon people. Another rebellion in Alliance of Eyes. That's not good. Oh crap, Alliance of Eyes just totally fell apart. I don't even really know what just happened. A lot of the empires just randomly split off from them. They did have like tons of rebellions, so I'm not super surprised, but yeah, that sucks. And I think they actually ended that war as well. They're still at war with these hyenas that I guess were part of, I think we're part of Alliance of Eyes before. Maybe that's who they really wanted to kill this whole time. Okay, well, we just reached year 310. Population's like just short of 6,000. Total deaths are up to 56,000. And I think that's probably a good place to stop. I would like to keep going, but this video is already like super long. So I guess just like let me know in the comments below if you like this video and if you'd like to see me continue on this map, because I feel like there's still so much that can happen, and we'll go from there. But before we end, let's just go over like all the kingdoms, alliances, and etc. that ended up doing the best. So population-wise, Club of New actually passed up everyone else. They ended up with 1,200 population, 500 army. Then they're followed by Guts of Fire, Hopes and Keepers, who are still around, and then Order of Wild, which I think is a new one. And yeah, Flames of Void and Alliance of Eyes, I'm very surprised made it this long. And then as far as kingdoms go, we got Vakrak, which is a hyena kingdom, up to 600. And then Scorpions were the number 2 kingdom this whole time at 450. We'll have to look at that because they had to have expanded a little bit because they were just stuck in that one spot. Then we got Monkeys, Buffalo, and the Lemon Men. Oh, that's that. Oh, and that's that little island kingdom too. That's great, actually. Though, to be fair, these don't actually reflect the actual numbers of subspecies, which the top subspecies actually did change. Lemon Men, you know, they're always going to be in the top. But Monkeys made it up here with 600 population, followed by Hyenas, and they pushed the Garlic Men down to number 4. Because Garlic Men were number 2, I think, last we checked. And then the Lilliers are still up here, 531, and the Buffalo, obviously. Yeah, the Scorpions did actually end up taking a ton of land. So they did end up freeing themselves from their little, like, prison here. And that's pretty much it. For some reason, no one really wanted to go to the savanna biome down here, or this southeast like island down here. Nobody wanted to go to, and there's still like a couple islands that people haven't really inhabited. But to be fair, those islands like super suck. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you want to see a continuation of this series, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye.